Hey there, Ken Brand here with Better Homes and Gardens, Gary Green in the Woodlands. Want to show you the quick market snapshot. Things are progressing kind of nicely, and this is important information for listing agents, selling agents, and of course buyers and sellers as well. But first I want to thank my team, congratulate our team. Out of the 23 offices of Gary Green and 1,000 agents, our team was the top selling office for last month. So congratulations on that. So let's kind of jump in here. I want to let you know that selection in the Woodlands is fabulous and super awesome. Today, this morning, when I'm running my market stats, is the first day of the year where we have over 1,000 listings for sale. We dig a little deeper into that data. What we find, I'm looking down at my notes here, is that of those 1,000 listings, the average listing price in the Woodlands this morning is $711,789, and the median price is $485,000, right? So half the listings before 85, half the listings are above 485. So selection is excellent. However, that provides some fierce competition for the sellers and listing agents as well. So let's look into the sales data. I'm happy to report that we are looking at the sales velocity, sales day by day, and projecting out for the month. And it looks like that there will be 320 or more listings that go under contract in this month. Now that is an improvement over last year's total of 13%, right? And so last year there were 200, looks like 200, let me look here, 283 sales. And also last April was the best sales month of the entire year. We think this will be a great month, but also we think we'll have a great month for the next 2 to 3 months based on seasonality. But if we dig into the sales number, here's what's important for everybody to understand and then be able to act and then use it to your benefit. So I went in and I searched how many sales were there in the last 30 days. There are 254 listings that went under contract. And here's the interesting thing. Of those 254 that went under contract, 152 or 60% of all the listings that went under contract were on the market for less than 30 days. Many of them were sold and listed in the same month. So what that means is that listing inventory that has been sitting on the market that hasn't sold is being bypassed, and the new sellers are raking in the buyer activity and getting their stuff sold. Also did a little research, and also of the 254 sales in the last 30 days, 60% of those went under contract for $400,000 or less. So we're seeing lots of action really below $500,000, less action above, although there is some good action there, better than last year. But all of this leads to me sharing a couple of ideas with you for sellers and for listing agents. And that is, with 1,000 listings on the market, there's a lot of competition. And if your home has been on the market for more than 45 days, then you want to reevaluate 3 key things. The first thing I would say is that your listing photos, which are spread all across the internet and are like your calling card, the first thing that makes an impression with a buyer or their buyer's agent. If you have old photos and they don't reflect the lush green awesomeness that's happening right now with all of the landscape that's growing, you need to change those photos immediately. And also, if your home hasn't sold in the last 45 days, we're really ramping up with these sales and activity. Showings are going through the roof, which is awesome. So you want to be ready for that. So you want to reevaluate your merchandising, your staging, and how your property looks on the inside and the outside, so you can take advantage of this renewed buyer activity. And then the second thing is there's been lots of sales activity, and of course there have been sellers that have been reducing and repositioning their properties. If you haven't done an updated market analysis in the last couple of weeks, then I would recommend that you do that immediately to see how you're positioned against the new competition coming on the market, and then your old competition that may be reevaluating and adjusting to outsell you, right? So what you want to do is look at your photos, look at your inside and outside merchandising and marketing, and then reevaluate your pricing position. If you're a buyer, good news. It's like being in a candy store. There's lots to choose from. Market's going to be excellent. It's going to be excellent for sellers too, because buyers are out there. You just have to be ready for that. Wanted to share that with you. So what we have is excellent selection, sales velocity that is way better than last year, up again 13% this month, and heading into 2 or 3 more great months. So I want to wish you success for anything I can do to help you. I hope you'll call on me. I appreciate it. I'll talk to you later. Thanks a lot.